is game week, baby. It is game week.
Let's go, baby.
We all survived. We all survived.
Joe came sprinting in here.
I
He
know.
is ready.
Yeah, he's right. Get your mind right.
Yeah.
Usually when we tape, I give
Get your
myself
mind
like an
right.
extra 5 minutes. If I tell Joe like a certain time, I'm like,
No.
okay, I'll go in the studio 5 minutes after that. Matt's like texting me like, Joe's here. I'm
Yeah, we're
like,
ready
what?
to go. Let's go. It's game week.
So like
game
Joe
week.
actually cares about the Flame Central podcast presented by OrthoVirginia. Now that football's back.
Joe hit the cold plunge this morning.
Oh, I already sent Warner
He
a text.
told me, he's like, you need to
Yeah.
be here 6:30 a.m. Saturday. I'm like, I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
but
we'll be there.
Joe's
Get your
locked
mind
in.
right, Warner.
Yeah, I know.
It's 41 degrees in the cold tub right now, and we're getting our minds right. It's game week.
Yeah.
Let's get the show on the road, baby.
So you guys are setting
Beautiful.
up an ice cold
already
date.
I did not
Yes.
commit.
on Saturday.
It's not at 6.
We
Before
can't. You're
the
not
game.
invited because you're with child.
Yes, I don't think
We
that's
don't want
I
to put
don't-
that kind of pressure
Oh,
on the child.
I know I am a little depressed because this year I will not be on the sidelines for Liberty football, but I know Annie Corey is going to fill in and be great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can make it as a fan. Oh, stop it. I'm sure Joe will be just fine. I'm hoping I can make it as a fan.
Good, so Annie
on
will hear you
Saturday.
from the stands being like, hey, you need to be, get over there and look at it. He's hurt. You're not even looking. Like, you be kind of like
Oh, yeah.
directing from the stands. Like,
You just never know.
you'll be
You just
texting
never
me
know.
during the game.
I actually was like, you know what? Maybe I can still do the first game. Maybe it's possible. And then, people are like, you realize what happened to, oh my gosh, pregnant
What
brain.
was the trainer there?
The trainer, like on the sideline. And I'm like, maybe it's
not.
not
Yeah.
the best idea
Yeah.
to be 39 weeks
I just want you
pregnant
sitting
on the
beside.
sideline.
I just want you sitting beside a random fan that stands and be like, "What's she doing out there?" she's totally missing that guy injured over there.
I
Like,
actually
wait,
might
look.
sign up to be the stats girl for you guys. at the end of this.
Oh, wow. I don't, okay, well.
Hey,
I still expect, we'll give you full credit. Anything you text me, which is what you
Yes.
typically do during a game
Yeah.
anyway, I'll say, hey, and our fan reporter, Emily Austin, reports that, that'd be great.
Hey guys, we have a great Flame Central podcast coming your way. An interview with CJ Bazile, the Joker on the team. News and notes from Liberty's practice that the guys have seen the last couple weeks as fall camp has come to a close and the Flames are fully focused on the Maine Black Bears.
That's right.
Coming to the Berg, which means numbers that matter, from our very own Matt Warner. I know that he's been doing a lot of digging on those Black Bears.
Absolutely. I got a little something.
Okay.
I got a little something.
All right.
Yeah.
Got a little something.
What's the spread on this game right now?
25.5. Liberty
That
favored
many?
by 25.5. Last I saw this morning.
If you missed the Flame Central show this past week, we did our Flames fantasy draft. We had no time limit this year. I don't know if that was a good or bad thing.
It was
but
good. It was good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it
it's
turned
good.
out well.
It was good. I have a poll that I want to share that I did on Twitter, X,
that
whatever,
was whatever.
about who drafted the best team. We'll talk about that. And guess what?
What?
Bold Predictions is back. I don't know if Jeff Snell knows
scoring
this,
system
Yes.
back.
but he
He is eager. I've
Okay.
already gotten an email.
Okay.
Snell scoring system back.
We
Bold
also-
predictions back.
We also have a good mailbag.
We're back.
We're back.
Good mailbag
Joe,
as well.
back.
Joe's
Joe,
back.
back.
Football season is back.
Yeah.
Joe, vacation. Joe, vacation.
Yeah.
Joe, vacation.
Oh.
Now that football, back.
Yeah.
He's
Joe
back.
locked in.
Yeah, he's ready.
No doubt.
Fully loaded. Okay, so, and then we also have a mailbag. Remember, you can be a part of the show, flamecentral@liberty.edu. Man, we are on fire
This
to
is
start
what
off.
game week looks
We
like.
That's what
haven't
it
we
looks
haven't
like.
been back
Yeah.
in the studio all together in a very long time. So
Were we last
all
week?
three of
I
us?
think we were
No.
last week.
No?
No?
No,
Okay.
Joe was on vacation.
Oh, yes, that's right. You were.
So yeah, a lot coming your way. But first, let's talk about this first game of the season that kicks off this Saturday at Williams Stadium.
Well, talk about the weather report first with the Emily Austin Cudd weather report. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's beautiful.
What is going on
I
with
mean,
this
it's
weather?
like upper 70s?
78. And
Yeah.
It's going to be in the 60s come game time.
6 p.m. or 4
4
p.m.?
p.m.
4 p.m. kick. I'm
4
sorry,
p.m.
4
Oh,
p.m.
it's-
kick.
Yeah.
Perfect weather.
No excuse not to be in the stadium. for
should be a
this.
packed house.
We get to see a team and really find out altogether what this team looks like, right? Get to see whoever the quarterback is.
That's all
and
about
it's
the
the start of football season. Beautiful weather, be in the stadium.
I know, high of 78, low
Oh.
of 56.
that'll be
Maybe
perfect.
I can get on this
Humidity
game.
low.
Maybe I can still do it. No. But it should be great weather for kicking off the 2025 season. What can you tell us? We'll talk a little bit about Liberty and what you guys have seen at practice there. But Matt, first, what can you tell us about Maine?
All right, Maine last year, they were 5-7. They're 3-5 in the CAA. Remember, they're an FCS program. They don't bring back a ton. They do bring back a starting quarterback in Carter Peavy in his 6th collegiate season. Played 4 years at Mercer. This will be his 2nd year at Maine. At Mercer, he was more of a dual threat guy. Didn't run a ton for Maine last year. Found out later he was playing with kind of a dinged up knee most of the season. Really solid quarterback. Threw for about 2,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. One thing about them offensively, they did not run the ball effectively last year. Out of 123 FCS programs, they were 106th at just about 108 yards per game rushing the football. So they didn't run it super effectively. One thing they did do well, although not an explosive offense, they took care of the football. Only 11 turnovers committed last year. So they did a really good job taking care of the football. They weren't great on third down. They weren't great in terms of they're like middle of the pack, like in the 60s, 70s in FCS in terms of passing and third down conversions. So not a super explosive offense. They also lost their top, I think, 3 leading receivers from a year ago, including Randy Moss's son, who was there, who was very good last year for them.
He got invited to a mini
I think he had like 7 of their 18 touchdown catches, so he's gone. So a lot of new pieces on the offensive side of the football for them, and then on the defensive side, they lost pretty much their whole defensive line. So they've got a lot of spots to fill based off of what they had last year. So in a lot of ways, I think just like Liberty, they're going to be finding out as well in real time, like, what do we have? We think we know. Well, we're going to find out.
So we're not going to probably see much from Liberty's offense in this first game, would you say?
You mean in terms of going deep into the playbook?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I don't know that you necessarily want to in the first week anyway, Joe.
Right.
Don't you kind of want, like, here's what we do. Let's just be really good at a fairly simple game plan early on and just see what we can handle and kind of expand from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a balance to that. Like, you have to realize how good you are at your bread and butter stuff, right? Like, these are our fundamentals. This is who we are. I mean, it's very clear what a Coach Chadwell, Coach Korn, Newland Isaac, Dirk, and those guys. It's clear what their offensive fundamentals are, right? So now it's like, okay, we know where everybody knows what they're going to be. They're going to be to try to run the football in between the tackles, get people in the box, tack the edges on the outside. The question is with a new quarterback, how much do you give him in that first game where you say, listen, we expect you to make some throws. We're going to open up the playbook because we want to see what your ability is to read a defense. We want to see your ability to put the ball in the right place, make the right reads, put the ball in the right places. And then we also want to see your ability, what we didn't do a very good job of last year, and the receivers, is to be able to get the ball downfield. So I think in that first game, I have a tendency to believe that you're going to want to open it up more than saying, well, what are we better off? We better off holding back and not really doing anything and just trying to win the ball game with the fundamentals? Or are we better off saying, listen, if we're going to win, we're going to win 11, 12 ball games this year, we want to win every game on our schedule, then golly, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. The more reps we can get in answering those questions, the better off we'll be as a football team. Who cares if somebody else sees what we're doing?
And maybe you don't want to find out those answers for the first time against Jack State in week 2.
That is exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Like, you jump right into conference play that next game. So do you want to be opening up the playbook against
that's a good point, because I feel like the more confident you are in who you are, who you have at these positions, the less you feel like you want to show against Maine, right? If you're really confident, you're like, well, we don't need to show a lot. We don't want to. But if you're not as confident, then you better start finding out. Like, then this needs to be a game where you start saying, okay, like you said, put a little bit more on that quarterback. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can handle, because you're going to have to do it in week 2. It's less about not showing Jack State stuff and more so about proving to ourselves what we can do.
Because there's a big difference in between, you going in a game and you're thinking like, man, I want to make plays, right? There's a big difference between wanting to make plays and actually making plays, right? When you put yourself in a position where you're actually making the plays, and that's what builds your confidence for the next week, for the next game. Then all of a sudden your identity becomes like, dude, we're a play-making team. But you don't know what you are until you actually get on the field and go out and make those plays. So I'm all for, if you got all these returning starters and their guys come back and these guys are already well-known playmakers, and it's like, okay, maybe we're just ready to unleash. But right now, what do we know?
Not a lot.
Right? What do we know from the quarterback position? What do we know from the receiver position? Like, I'd want me as a coach, I would say, I want to step on the field and like, all right, boys, we're opening it up. Let's go. We got to find out who's the playmakers here.
Yeah.
So how much do you think it's actually still a quarterback battle going on this week? Do you think? I mean, we don't know. I want to be very clear.
Yeah, no, we don't know.
Do not
That's
know
a question
anything.
that I've gotten a lot from people that they're like, do you think it's really still a quarterback battle, or does Chadwell know and he just wants guys continuing to compete? But in my mind, I'm like, if you knew, if one guy had clearly separated, you would want that guy taking 90% of the reps.
Right.
You wouldn't want to be divvying up reps between two guys at this point. So because of that makes me think it is that tight. They are still going down to the wire to determine who that guy is.
And you can say that there's pros and cons to that, right? Like of not getting on the same page as your receivers and stuff. But what would be some of the pros of that quarterback battle being that tight?
Well, I mean, the pros obviously are is the more the competition is, the better it is. Like, the sharper that guy is who's trying to win that job. Both those guys, was 2-3 guys, or it looks like it's 2 right now, are going to show up into every practice, every rep with knowing that, listen, I can't feel good about anything. That's competition's going to breed the best in people. And so I think the longer that they can do that coming into a game week, but at the same time, like Matt's point, that at some point you got to make a decision like who's going to take the majority of the reps. And when you see that person at practice, that's going to end up being who the starter is.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's a tough spot. Like, and we look at it from the good side of the competition. The flip side is if no one's separating themselves, that could also be viewed on the opposite side as well, where it's like, well, shoot, like I think in every coach's mind, they love competition to a point.
Yes.
And then you want a clear person to
position.
separate, especially at that position.
Yeah. And you listen to Coach Chadwell talking in his press conference the one day when he shared about like, hey, a guy like Michael Merdinger is like, he's got to prepare as if he's a starter because quarterbacks especially, man, like you can go down like that.
Yeah.
You're
right?
only as good
and then the next guy struggles,
quarterback.
and then like so you in their minds as a quarterback, you gotta really feel as if everybody's getting prepared. And I think he was trying to bring home that point in his press conference.
And that's the interesting thing too, because Flames fans all remember it was, I guess, the final year of Hugh Freeze where we played 3, and then somehow 4 quarterbacks.
Hey, someone asked about the Flames Fantasy League.
Yeah.
I wanted to write back online and say, if Hugh Freeze was our coach, then would we each take a quarterback? Because Hugh Freeze would probably play all 3.
But we all remember that. And so that will be the interesting thing to me. If this quarterback battle is incredibly close, if it really is, and whoever gets the starting nod, let's say it's 13-7 midway through the third quarter against Maine. Like, how committed are you to that guy if it is that tight? Yeah. Because if it's that tight and the decision is that difficult, in the back of your mind, you always kind of know. You can say all the right things, but if a guy struggles and it really is that close, coaches are always thinking, do we need a spark here? We know that's just a whole other thing that gets thrown into it.
I personally don't think Willie Korn and Chadwell.
No coach wants to do that.
I know, but I just don't think. I think they're going to ride with the guy that they named the starting quarterback for weeks, unless there is something really, really bad going on. I just don't see them making that decision because I think they know what that would do to their confidence. I don't know. That's just
here's the thing. Here's the thing with Liberty's offense. This is what we know, right? And this is the hashtag bottom line, right? It's like Thanksgiving dinner, okay? You got when you go to Grandma Durkin's house, right? When you go to Grandma Durkin's house, right? You know you're going to get the turkey. You're going to get the turkey. You're going to get the mashed potatoes. You're going to get the gravy. You put a wig on Bill Durkin, you got Grandma Durkin right there, and you walk into you walk into Grandma Durkin. You know that's going to be solved. That's the run game for Liberty.
Yeah,
that's who we are, right? Now, well, the question is Grandma Newland Isaac? See, the same way the running backs. You put those two together, they're going to give you turkey mashed. They're going to do it all for you, right? The question is is what is Aunt Willie making? Right? What is Antonio? I'm talking. No, listen to me.
We're trying.
It's a pecan pie.
Yeah.
Right? It's a pecan pie. It's not a great meal. It's not a great meal unless that pecan pie at the end is really good, right? Right? That's when it's really good. So Aunt Willie, Aunt Coach Tony Washington, that old crew. Sometimes last year, like, ooh, I don't know about this pecan pie. Right? Is the downfield stretch with the passing game real good? Is the quarterback real good? Is all that really good? Because if the pecan pie is really good this year, you know the turkey's good. You know the taters are good. You know everything's else good. You put it all together. Now you got yourself an offense. But those are the question marks you're asking for. It's all about the Thanksgiving dinner.
Get this out of your system before the broadcast Saturday, Joe. Because if you get these analogies out of the way now.
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a lot.
I mean, that's fantastic.
I actually produced this show, and I had no idea we were going down that lane, but. All right, pecan pie.
Yeah.
We have a lot more to come with the Flames fantasy draft and the bold predictions. We'll get to this interview with CJ Bazile in just a moment, but I want to talk about this Flames defense because I feel like last year we were kind of in the same position of how we're talking about the defense going into this year, way ahead of the offense, just making some big plays in these scrimmages and just been dominant, right? Going into the season. I'm not saying the defense played bad last year, but I think that there were some lulls, where they weren't playing a full 4 quarters has been the message of, what they're focusing on this year. Where do you see this defense not only starting the season, but what is this defense's ceiling?
I think last year we were talking about they're a little more athletic, we thought. And just a second year with Coach Krantz. We all go back to the first season, and you talked about it a lot, Joe. They didn't do a lot defensively. They just tried to be very good at a few things and keep it simple.
Yep.
And so we thought, all right, a little more athleticism. Maybe you can start to do a little bit more because you've got guys that are familiar with the system, and that would make them a better defense. And they were all right. They were 52nd in FBS in points allowed per game. I think what excites you this year is you still bring back a lot of that experience, guys that have played a ton, a Corey Jones, Brylan Green, Eli August. You add in all that talent at the linebacker position. Your defensive backs, you feel like there's a lot of ability and experience there as well. The one question mark, and you don't love having a question mark here, is the defensive line because you lost a few guys, but you also feel like you've still got a lot of guys that have played quite a bit of football up there. CJ Bazile, we're going to talk to. Bryce Dixon's played a lot. Mike Jarvis. So I feel like you should be excited because the pieces are there.
Mm-hmm.
And compared
there
to last year,
should be some pretty good depth, too.
And there's definitely more depth than a year ago. Like, this linebacker room is different than what they've ever had. Mm-hmm. I think that's the big thing. Not only do you have experience, maybe you don't feel like you have as many high-end guys. The TJ Bush, obviously, that was a huge loss. If you bring him back, that changes. That's a proven pass rusher. But you have experience. I think you have depth. And now we find out, do we have enough of those high-end playmakers on the defensive side that can really make this a dominant defense? I think the potential's there. We've seen what Brylan Green has done in his career. We've seen what Joe Carter has done. A couple of those defensive backs, one of the other linebackers takes another step. I think the pieces are there. Not to go into Thanksgiving. You've got all the ingredients. You got all the ingredients.
Somebody's stealing my analogy. Now
you got all the ingredients.
Now it's better all of a sudden.
Go with the taco bar, Matt. Go with the taco bar. You got the guacamole.
The potential is there. Yeah.
The tortilla chips. Don't step on.
See, the thing.
Grandma Yak over here.
The thing is that what Coach Krantz wants to be and what they were been in the past is they want to be a man cover team. They want to be a man cover team. They want to put pressure and use a variety of different ways to get that pressure. I think now athletically in the secondary that they have the pieces of puzzle together. And if Brylan Green, I'm telling you, Brylan Green is an NFL player. And he has the potential, if he stays healthy, to have a huge impact on that defense. And then a Corey Jones at the corner. And then I think a guy who's an X factor is Christian Bodner, because he's going to be after the guys have to cover in the slot. And they're going to ask him to do a lot of different things. So if that secondary part can come together and they're able to do a lot of what they want to do in covering man-to-man and different looks from that aspect, that will open up that front seven to give a lot of different looks, whether that's blitz looks, zone drop looks, whatever that may be, the different looks that they want to be able to give up front that can give offensive lines and protections trouble, right? And so, but so much of it comes back to, can you cover? Because if you can cover, that allows your front, it gives your front seven, it gives the defensive coordinator a lot more options.
A lot of pieces to go through for the Flames fantasy draft, which made it so difficult. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's dive more into the defense with CJ Bazile. For the first time ever, first-time guest on the Flames Central podcast, presented by OrthoVirginia. But CJ Bazile Jr., I'm so excited to have him on. I told these guys, They don't really go to the fall camp press conferences, so they don't really know a lot about what's going on with this team. But man,
every week she takes a shot.
I can talk too. I can, you got to with these two guys.
Definitely.
But CJ, I feel like when you had your press conference, you were just booming with confidence about this team, about your upcoming year. What is it about this team?
But they say confidence is belief in technique. We've been practicing a lot. We've been keyed into reps. Man, my coach, Teddy Gallagher, it's been a great addition to the room. He's been doing this thing with me, and it's been amazing. I feel better. The team feels great. We're ready to go. Locker room's closed. We're ready to go.
It's game week.
You're an old guy now.
Yeah.
What is that like to know that? All right, now you've got all this experience though to look back on. How much, when you look back, better do you feel like you are as a player? How much have you grown year over year to this point?
The game has definitely slowed down for sure. Every year I've played, I had a different aspect of the game. My sophomore year, more run, pass. Junior year was more dropping back. So I've experienced every point of view throughout the game, and I got it all. Now it's just time to put the icing on the top.
That's it. Now this time last year, you were preseason defensive player of the year in the conference. Yes. First off, did that even surprise you? All of a sudden you get all this attention put on you. And is that something that you had to kind of learn from and deal with, that maybe you hadn't been used to prior?
Yeah, no, it was crazy because my sophomore year, you hear the K-Saws, the CJ Daniels, they don't really look at the defensive guys that much. So when all that spotlight came, it was a big whoa, but everything happens for a reason, man, and the confidence has definitely came after for sure. So it's great and I can't wait.
What do you feel about, you just mentioned the closeness of the guys in the locker room this year. What do you think has been, allowed that to happen, and you being around for a while? How have you seen that mature and progress, and what gives you great hope going into this year that this is going to be the kind of group that you want to rally around?
Because everybody felt the pain from last year and what that felt like, and nobody wants to experience that again. So everybody has the same common goal, which is we're going to go after this. We're going to get better every day. We're going to chase greatness. That's what we've been doing. So that's why we feel so close, and everybody does a great job of picking each other up. Everybody's their own individual leader in the locker room.
What do you mean by pain from last year? Because there's a lot of teams that would sign up for how you guys played and finished last year. So how would you define what pain you're talking about?
That's what comes with the Liberty, man. You got that LU on your chest. You got a big target on your back. And although 8-5 is cool for certain people, that's good for them, but we chase perfection.
Amen. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's my kind of guy.
And although perfection isn't obtainable, it gives you no choice but to be great. And greatness is something we chase every day. We want to be perfect. And 8-5, applaud for guys who are cool and common with that, cool for them, but that's not our standard. Our standard is higher than that, and we're just going to take it game by game. We're not going to look too far ahead. We're going to take it game by game. You guys will see for sure.
Hey, guys, it is game week, and it's exciting stuff. You switched from 11 to 1 this season.
Yeah.
Any reason behind
you were
that?
number one?
Well, number one.
Were you always
This
11
Joker's
before that, or
feeling it.
had you been a different number?
My freshman year, I was 98.
I thought you would. This is your third number.
Yeah, my freshman year, I was 98, went to 11 because one of the older guys who had me, Darrell, he was like, I want you to run my number.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then now it's just time to step into a new person, a new me. I feel
One
different.
one's a real deal.
Yeah, I feel different.
You know what?
Hey, I'm not trying to give anything away, but this is why I drafted you on my Flames fantasy.
Yeah,
You're
something
gonna
feels
see.
different this year.
Something is different about CJ Bazile.
Tell you what, listen to this. Now, my son Reese is playing 12-year-old rec league football at Forest, Virginia, right here, right? Mm-hmm. And they had to do number choices, and he said, I want to be number one. Yeah. Right? And I said, oh, you want to be one? I said, the only people who wear one are ballers. So if you don't have a plan on being a baller, you better give one to somebody else.
For sure.
So you know all about that. You plan on being a baller. Tell us what you're going to do to them. Tell us what you're going to do to them this year. Tell us.
Just going to be dominant on all phases. That's what the Joker comes with. That's what the Joker comes with. He can do everything you want him to do. He can go inside. He can rush the passer. He can draw back in coverage. He can middle linebacker, rush through the A-gap, do it all.
The other thing is not everyone's body type is suited for number one. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You can pull it off.
Definitely.
You get some of those big interior defensive guys.
The one stretches way up.
Yeah,
it stretches way up.
Doesn't look quite
I
right.
definitely did more curls this year. I'm like, I got the number one.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're pretty tighten things up a little bit if you're going to wear number one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like there were big expectations for this defense going into the season last year. What do you think you can learn about last year and going into this year playing all 4 quarters of,
just attention to detail. Attention to detail, starting fast and finishing. A lot of people like to start fast and, calm down. No, we're pedal to the metal. I mean, foot to the floor, all that. We're going after it. We're not stopping.
How much does it seems like there's more depth on this defense this year?
Definitely.
How much does that help you accomplish that? It's easy to say we want to go pedal to the floor, but if you don't have that depth, you get to the fourth quarter and you're like, man, we're dying over here. How much does the depth help?
Knowing that you have somebody who can come in and not even be a drop-off allows you to go out there and give 100% because I know I have a guy who's going to come here and do what I can do. So it allows me to give a great effort. We have depth all around. We got guys who can play. So that's going to be a great part of this defense.
Who are some of the guys that throughout camp is like, dang, these guys have really stepped up, and you've noticed them as on the defensive side of the ball that maybe some guys we don't know about because there's so many new faces.
Yeah. If I can name everybody, I will. I don't leave nobody out because the whole Red Smoke has been doing a great job from top to bottom. Everybody's came with a great mindset and a tech-style mindset this whole camp, and it's been amazing to see. But I'm going to shout my guy, of course, Brenton Williams.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of buzz around him.
A lot of buzz.
And best believe they got us on the field together on some packages. It's going to get real. Going with Damon, one of our corners.
Yes, he's another guy he's had a wild story to get to this point in his career.
Doing a
But
great
a lot
job.
of guys have talked about him.
Yeah, Elijah Hopkins, it's a lot of people. It's a lot. And
How much does that
everybody's done a great
help
job.
you knowing that we talk about like being able to cover in the secondary? It's clear that Coach Krantz likes to play man-to-man coverage and be able to cover guys, which allows you to get more pressure on the quarterback. How much does that help you from that confidence standpoint that you got a back end that can cover these guys for an extended period of time?
It helps a lot, but it also tells me to be great as well because I don't want my guy out there staking for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go get after him.
Do your part.
And definitely, I'm going to 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 to 3 seconds, we're going to get there. We attack style. Ears pent back. We're going to get after him, definitely.
Red smoke.
Definitely.
I love it. Talking about pressuring the quarterback, there has been a quarterback battle going on this offseason between Ryan Berger and Ethan Vasco. Right now, CJ is going to announce the starting quarterback.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Coach Chadwell. But
Could you imagine?
But,
Could you imagine? You go back, hey, Coach, I just went ahead and I hope that's what you were thinking, but I just went ahead and let
I'm probably
him
going
know.
to have a couple laps when I get back for sure.
Yeah.
what can you tell us? I know you can't tell us who is going to win that battle, but give us, some pros for each of those guys under center.
Both are great quarterbacks. Both can lead this team to a conference championship. Both have leadership mindsets. Ethan Vasco, he's not going to slide. He's probably going to run through somebody's face. And Berger, man, he's
got
like
a different gear,
he can run, he can zip it. Both of them are great QBs. So whoever they pick, I have trust that they're going to lead this team to a conference championship.
How has that battle helped you in your position?
I mean, every time you go against a different QB, of course, it's different drop backs. Everybody has a time in their head too as well. Like Vasco, he's a 1-2. You got to get there quick or he's going to take off. And Berger likes to let the plays develop a little longer. So, it's a different type of rushes with different type of people. So it does help you throughout the season because you will face different type of people.
I want to ask you something. Are you from a big family?
Yes.
How many siblings?
9.
9. You're one of 9? You're one of 9?
I'm 4 of 10.
4. You're number 4 out of 10.
Number 4 out of 10.
Holy cow.
Wow.
How does growing up like that affect you, like who you've become and the type of guy you are and play? Like, because that's not many people come from, a family that
I'm
big.
always just willing to help somebody, man. That's one thing that's big about me on the field. Like, I know some guys, like, they just focus on themselves so much when they're on the field, but coming from a big family, I was always so big on helping everybody or taking people in, taking the young guys in. That's just what I do, man. Servanthood.
Great.
So I'm all about helping people. I love helping the young guys, love helping people who like Britton, I take him in. Like we all just help each other, man. I just love that about it.
You've just made Emily cry.
She cries.
She
once
cries
a show.
anytime anything gets even emotional, feel good. Like any emotional, you're like, oh, that's kind of a feel good story. She just loses.
Well,
that is so sweet.
CJ, between you and I, Emily did tell us off camera.
CJ.
She plans on having 10 children.
No, right. Yeah, right. That's just so sweet because in today's day and age, I just feel like there's a lot of selfishness in this game now, and that's just really cool to hear, and how your family had an impact. I'm sorry.
As you look back on your time, we talk about you being one of the old guys. As you look back on your time here at Liberty, like a lot's changed. So what are the moments that stick out in your mind from your time here, whether it's you or just program wide?
The conference championship, holding up the trophy. That was my first time ever winning anything, ever in football.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom would always tell me, I remember I used to cry when I would lose in high school playoffs. I would lose in my Super Bowls in Little League. She was like, baby, the Lord gonna bless you with a conference championship in college. She would always tell me that, and it happened.
Wow.
Speaking the truth. So she said, you're gonna get a championship in college. You're gonna get a ring in college. My first ring was in college.
That
my
is
sophomore year, my first year starting in college.
That is awesome.
That is so cool.
Where'd you grow up again?
Miami.
Miami, that's right. 954 area code.
No, that's 305. Broward is 954.
Easy what you're doing right there.
I know, but
Broward is 954.
Oh, you start doing wrong area codes.
I did go to high school in Broward though, Miramar High School. That's in Broward.
Okay, I went to college in Boca, so I know the whole. I was a little off. Broward County.
So for you guys, when you go down to FIU this year, you're gonna have a pretty good section down there.
Oh, definitely.
Is that what you're saying?
Definitely.
The whole family.
The whole family's
gonna take up a section.
Good. That'll be great.
What's your favorite part of your game? What part of your game? They said, hey, you got to do this one thing. We want you to do this really well. What would you say? Let's go do this.
Nah, man, you brushed me off the edge the whole game, and I'm ready.
You want to get to QB?
Oh, definitely. Well, that's what I'm built to do. Yeah. That's my purpose in football, rushing the QB. I love it.
Come on,
keep
give
me
me
rushing
those sacks,
QB.
CJ. Give me those sack numbers.
And then the run game.
You like that? You like that swim move? You like that dip?
I don't know who watching. I don't want to reveal too much. I don't know who watching, but
hold something back.
Do the move on Joe Yock right now. Watch your mic. Watch your mic.
Put this
do
in
the
pocket.
move on Joe Yock. Let's see
One of my favorite ones.
Oh boy. Watch the chair.
You'll come. I'm not gonna. We're gonna walk through it. We're gonna walk through it.
Yeah, Joe, easy.
So Joe would sit back. I would come and he'll think it's sweet. I'm gonna do this. He's gonna shoot. Over. It's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
And it's over.
Yeah.
Or if you're being
literal mic drop going on with Joe.
Or if you're being too passive, I'll run through your chest.
Oh my gosh, that's a very strong human being right there. Yeah. I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt the power.
It's all about getting them hands off.
I just felt the power right there. Oh my
goodness. And then we saw last year when you got the ball in your hands at New Mexico State.
Yeah,
you got some speed as well.
That was a little bit of
How fun was that?
I wasn't running full speed. It was a little bit of stride.
Yeah.
Let me call Newland Isaac.
That's like
that's
a dream moment for a guy.
I could run that ball too.
Yeah.
But no, that was amazing. And crazy story. I'm about to tell you our story. We were losing.
Yep.
I went into the tent. I said, God, don't let us go out like this, please. Let me do something, please. I came out the tent. Jay Hardy, who's currently at Auburn. Yeah. He said, 11, you're gonna go score right now.
No, he didn't. Spoke it.
I promise. I said, let's do it.
I bet your mom was praying the same thing.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I said, let's do it. Rushed the passer, they called a play.
Bada bing.
Got hit by Q Reese.
Bada boom.
That's how you know it was meant for me. It came right to me. I just bent down, did it. It came right there and touchdown. I couldn't celebrate too much because we were down, but I'll get us a touchdown this year when we up, and I'll show you a couple moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
have? I was trying to think. Do you have any type of trademark thing after a sack or anything that you do?
I don't know. I gotta come up with. I did crawl once.
Yeah.
But no, the coaches like us to keep it
you
real.
gotta be careful.
So,
you gotta be careful.
For sure.
Oh, I would be bad.
We got a couple things.
Joe's the director of choreography.
Director of touchdown dances.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm really excited about you guys. You guys have any other questions?
CJ, no, it's been awesome watching you. It's been awesome, like the people that see you in the press conferences and the interviews and stuff. Like it's been great seeing you throughout your career because you've always seemed like such a mature kid and have such a good just mindset and appreciation for everything. So super excited for you. Finished your career with a bang, man. We're excited.
I mean, what a great representative of Liberty University right here.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
Let's go get it done.
Let's go have a season and let's go get those Flames fantasy points for Emily
Yeah,
Austin.
that's what she's,
I'm not trying to sound selfish or anything, but do it.
Yeah, she's like, there's
Do
all
it
these,
for the team.
there's all these selfish people out there now, like me, who wants fantasy points.
All right, wait. Give us a speech. This is Flames Nation you're talking to, and this camera about coming out to support the Flames and you guys not only on Saturday but this entire season and why they should be there.
Hey, Flames Nation, it's your favorite Flame here, CJ Bazile Jr. Come out and support the Flames. It's been a lot of hard work being put into this team, and we're out here to get another championship for the town of Lynchburg. Man, y'all come out and support. It's going to be a great and blessed season.
Can't wait.
Oh, so this guy's a pro.
You're a pro.
He's a
You're
pro.
going to be taking Joe's job.
I knew that
here.
was coming. I knew that line was coming.
CJ, thanks again for your time.
Thank y'all.
Excited to see what this Flames defense can do. What, year 3, right, for CJ? So that's part of the reason why you'll see in a moment. I really, really believe in this guy. As we bring in the Flames fantasy draft and our picks,
If
let's
you
get
didn't
straight
watch
to
it, you've missed it. You just run through it for folks. So is that what you're gonna do?
Wait, what?
If you didn't watch it in its entirety,
Yeah,
go
I was
back
gonna
and
go,
watch
like,
it. But
first
yeah,
round.
yeah, give a quick, go run through it for
Yeah,
everyone.
just break it down. Another
So
championship
each of you
for
aren't
Joe
going to
Young.
say?
Okay, sure. However you want.
Break it down.
I started it off, and I went with Von Blue.
Yeah, then I took Juju Gray.
Yeah, and then I went with Jamari Person
Right.
because that's a breakout player of the year.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead.
Then second
Yeah,
round.
then came back to
Snake
you
draft.
always take the best guy on the board.
Yeah.
Right. Always take the next as Brylan Green.
Right.
Not even close. Yock's 2 for 2 right
and
now.
I went Joe Carter, leading tackler from a year ago.
Smoking Joe Carter.
right.
And I went with CJ Bazile, our guest
You
today.
went with him because
and
I
then
had him on my team last year.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's
That's a good pick.
gonna bring me some good points. I have my inside sources, people.
Okay.
You know, like I do a lot of research, and that's
You
why I
talk
went.
about your inside sources a lot. And you know what? Your inside sources, I think, might lead you on a little bit. I think they
You're
just.
so
Yeah.
mean. I'm
I
pregnant.
think
Be
they
nice
just
to me.
tell you things.
So then with the snake draft, in the first pick of round 3, I went with Casey Kane. He's the transfer from UNLV, wide receiver. I think he's a little banged up throughout fall camp, but I think he's going to do some big things with this offense.
Yeah, I went back-to-back linebackers. Took Aiden Vaughn in the third round, so breakout candidate.
Yeah, and the next guy they're going to get the ball to is Dante Lee Jr. It's
Right.
like it's a no-brainer.
No brainer.
I
Y'all,
told
now
Joe,
y'all talked at 3 for 3.
Joe has no running back.
That's okay.
right, Joe.
That's okay because
So far.
one of the running backs is going to gobble up a bunch, and then somebody's got to stand out at receiver, and you watch what happens.
Okay, snake draft with the 4th round. You went.
Reese Smith, another receiver. That's a guy that was on the verge of breaking out.
I really do hope he forget whatever your fantasy league or team. I don't care if he does anything for you there, but just personally, I hope I just want him to stay healthy.
You're cheering.
I'm cheering for him.
Literally,
Not for me.
Right.
His 3 touchdown game was
I
the
hope-
only time I got points last year.
I hope he has a lot of yards and gets tackled at the 1-yard line a lot. That's what I hope because I do. We saw how good he could be last year when he was
Yeah.
right.
Reese is awesome.
And for his sake, with all he's been through, man, I
Yeah.
hope he can stay healthy. Yeah.
All right.
What after that? Oh, I took Caden Williams. So Reese will get it to the 1.
Yeah.
Caden Williams
Punch
will
it in.
run it in. He'll punch it in. So the redshirt freshman running back.
Yeah, you went double running backs last year. Didn't you have Billy Lucas and Quentin Cooley?
Really cool him.
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Chadwell's
That's a
offense
mess.
likes to run the
Yeah.
ball. These are things that I'm learning. I went Mo Money, Mo Problems, Mo Williams, corner for the Flames. I think he's going to have a big year. And then Elijah Canyon. I just have a feeling he's going to have a bigger role in this offense.
He's kind
this
of a
year.
wild card.
He's a wild
Yeah,
card.
he's a
Yeah.
Purdue transfer.
He's a wild card. He's a red zone threat.
Yeah.
So he can't score you a lot of points.
I think he had 3 scores last year. I remember when we had that late game and he's like doing homework or something in the players' lounge, and I'm like, Elijah, sorry to bother you real quick, but can you start finding the end zone because you're on my team and I'm really, really bad. At that point, I had like 5 points.
At that point,
Joe had
he
180.
said, security, I don't know. Who is this woman harassing me?
So, yeah.
She's like the dude that went sprinting across the field during the East Carolina.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah,
He got
drugged.
smoked in the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
zone,
He got
right,
drugged.
right outside the gate.
That was such
incredible.
a fun experience.
That was unbelievable.
in the moment,
we were
You would
watching that
describe that.
live.
Yeah, he might not. We're hanging out there. They brought pizza. Emily's giving us like countless weather reports from down
Oh, yeah.
there, It was awesome.
Then all of a sudden, like, there's a dude running across the field right now. Let's watch him.
My gosh.
And then he went outside.
And then
right
we were
up
like
field.
the only
Bam, he
game
got
on in the
smoked.
country.
Yeah.
It was so great.
That was a
wouldn't want to do it every
late
week,
night.
but it was a fun time.
And then, okay, so
I
finish
took
up
Darius
your-
Copeland with my final pick, wide receiver, and then comeback player of the year.
I went comeback player of the year. Christian Bonner's going to win the comeback player of the year.
I like
you know what's amazing about this whole draft?
What's that?
Is that obviously how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers picked.
Yeah.
6 receivers picked in, and who is going to be the receivers that? I mean, that's
That
a
stands
see. Like
out,
when
yeah.
you're willing to make picks on all these different receivers, it tells you one thing, that there's a lot of talent in that room.
And
Right,
Tyson Mobley isn't even
Tyson
on it.
Mobley's not
I
even
know.
picked, and he might end up being the guy. So the point is that, like, out of those guys, who's
stand
going to
out?
be the one that really stands out?
And yeah, because Tony Washington, wide receivers coach, said that this is the deepest this room has been since they got here in 2023. So it is going to be exciting to see. Hopefully, it's Casey Kane and Elijah Canyon. We'll kind of see how that plays out. So I did a poll on Twitter X to see who drafted the best team.
Yeah.
And with the votes, Joe and Matt each had 29.4% people thought they had the best teams. And then Emily
I don't like the way it's going.
had 41.2% of
Obviously,
you thought.
this is skewed
no.
because it's your followers that are voting.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It shows up on your followers' feed. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Emily. She's so great.
It's
Vote
probably all
Emily.
my inside sources that
Yeah,
are voting
that's right.
for me.
Yeah.
No, so we'll see who. We'll give you an update every week of how that goes. If someone gets injured, you can switch out a player immediately. But if not, then it's every 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks.
I think we should.
Don't worry. I know I'm going on maternity leave one of these days, but I'm still going to be locked in because I do not want Joe. We've won back-to-back before.
Joe's going
has
for it
not
this year.
Joe's
won.
getting ready to go back to back.
And I don't know if you watched on Flame Central, but we have no idea where the trophy is. The year Joe Yock wins, the trophy goes missing.
If you know where the trophy is, cash reward for any information leading to the recovery of the
the
trophy.
cash reward is going to be given by Alcova Mortgage.
Free home appraisal.
Yes, there you go.
Free home appraisal by Alcova
Yes.
Mortgage.
Yeah,
I am just so angry about that. Hey, just to catch you up on some NFL stuff, the Packers preseason finale, they beat the Seahawks. Malik Willis went 3 for 6 for 50 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Demario Douglas only had 1 target in preseason ball, but I don't think that really matters. I think it. So no
By the way,
recorded stats
next
there.
week, our story and sit down with Malik Willis will come out. So
That's awesome.
just
Really?
finishing that up. Yep, from Green Bay, and he ended up.
How was that trip?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome.
He's full of cheese curds still.
Yes, I'm
haven't
still
told
trying
me
to work
about-
out all the cheese
You haven't
curds.
told me many
He's
stories from that
saving
trip.
those stories for the ice bath on Saturday
Yeah,
morning.
well, 6:30 a.m. the ice
6:30 let's
bath.
talk about
Yeah,
the
is there
Green
room
Bay
for two?
trip.
Is there room for 2, or is
Roll
it
Tide.
a single? Is it a single?
Okay, let's
right.
just continue with more
It's a little bit
updates of
tight.
news and
It's a
notes
little bit tight.
around the mountains.
I would feel a little uncomfortable, as I'm sure you would too.
Well, you lose all feeling anyway. So.
I got to move on. Volleyball selected 6.
Why is my wife looking at me out of the window like that?
My filter's going to work. Volleyball selected 6 in the CUSA poll as they start their season at the Buffalo Invitational this weekend. Men's soccer beat Region 9-0, and then USC upstate 3-1.
Right,
so good
2-0.
start,
Good start
for them. And women's soccer beat Charlotte on last Thursday 1-0, but then fell in their season home opener to UVA 2-0 yesterday afternoon. But they are home again against Virginia Tech this Thursday, so get out and
there.
support the Lady Flames this Thursday for another big home game. Okay, bold predictions
All right, you ready?
for this week. Liberty versus Maine.
I can start if you
I
want
got to
me
come
to.
up with a song for bold predictions.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I do. I need to think that.
Do you want me to start while you guys think, or did you
I
think already?
thought. I already
All right.
thought today.
And give it to me then. What do you
Okay,
got?
We're getting
so the
bold,
Black Bears
bold,
averaged
bold,
23.25.
By the way, hold on. Well, just
We're
for a second.
getting
Can I?
Oh
bold.
my gosh.
This-
Oh, they know where this trophy
This is what we're playing for right here.
What is that?
This is
Snell
just so
Scoring
ridiculous.
System Trophy. So Jeff Snell, longtime listener, he is the one that calculates all of this.
Focus on
Idaho.
thinking of what your bold prediction is.
I already
Joe.
know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, he lives in Idaho. There you go.
Idaho.
Get started right there. And he calculates all of our predictions, and he keeps track of this throughout
Sometimes
the
into the
season.
wee hours of the morning.
Always in the wee hours of the
Yeah.
morning. So we will know. He will keep track.
It's
I think
really
I've won
appreciated.
back-to-back years Not a big deal, whatever. But
well, numbers that matter. Matt's the only
Right,
one
it's
that
not my
does
deal.
research on this show.
It's time to go bold prediction.
we need to get Joe in like the booth and he can
Oh my
record
gosh.
some of these.
He really is
that was
back.
actually
That was
pretty
pretty
good.
good. That was.
I mean, I'm just so happy you actually have some energy for the show.
mailbag.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I'm going, it's time to go bold prediction.
What about numbers that matter? Think about that.
What do we have
One
next
at a
week?
time.
Okay.
All right, what do you got, Em?
Okay, so the Black Bears averaged 23 points per game last season.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a slow start for the LU offense, but eventually they'll pick it up and the defense will dominate. So I'm going Flames win it 41.
Oh my God. Here we go.
13.
You're already starting
41-13.
Emily-
41-13.
Emily.
And then my boy
bold?
Blue,
Oh, okay, there.
my boy Blue is going to rush for over 100 yards and have 2 touchdowns.
That's my boy Blue.
Is that bold enough?
Plus 100 and 2 TDs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like almost half of his rushing yards from last year. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bold.
That's pretty bold. Joe, what do you got?
I mean, at least I had my like
Yeah.
year. I'd be like, I think so-and-so's going to score 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, the
and
math
it's
would
gonna
never
be
add up.
21.
Yeah.
21.
Yes.
You remember
That was
that?
so classic.
You remember that
Liberty
was
wins
unbelievable.
21-14 and
Quentin
4
Cooley-
touchdowns for Quentin Cooley.
has 5
Yeah.
touchdowns, 200
I
yards
hope
rushing.
you have a
and
bigger
the
brain than
Flames
mommy,
win.
little girl.
24 to
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
good.
That was one
At
of the
least I
greatest-
can laugh
that-
at myself.
That's a podcast classic.
Now, are you
right
going to be
there.
able to send in bold predictions every week?
Guys, I'm not dying. I hope
This
not.
might be, guys, this might be the final time we see Emily for months.
As you can see,
Yeah.
I'm getting
This could be the last podcast.
really
This, so if you want to stop listening now, I don't blame
Well,
you.
yeah.
This pod is
Joe,
really
what do we
going
got?
down.
Bold.
All right. I mean, I'm going to go with my first round draft choice. You know, I think Jamari Person has over 100 yards, 6 catches, over 100 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns.
All right, what's the score?
The score is Flames 44, Black Bears 10.
Okay.
Cover the spread.
All right, I got, I do think a little slow offensively to start. I have Liberty winning 31-13. It's a little closer than you guys. And then my bold prediction is 5 sacks and a special teams touchdown.
That's solid.
That's a good bold.
You know,
that's a good bold prediction.
Bold,
So
it's
that's
very
kinda what I'm
bold.
thinking there.
The odds are against you.
Yeah.
Is your phone falling apart over there?
It is.
Okay.
This is the case.
Those are bold. Okay,
Yeah.
so we will keep, or Jeff will.
Jeff will keep
Jeff's
track,
now will
thankfully.
keep track
Yeah,
of
we got
that
enough.
week to week. So thank you in advance for that. Best of luck to you guys in Flames Fantasy and this now scoring system. Okay, let's wrap things up with mailbag.
Oh wait, before we go to that, Alcova Mortgage got the two ticket club level giveaway.
Ooh, I'm
So
looking for some tickets.
we're giving away 2 tickets club level. So we'll throw it out there. It's through the alumni, through Liberty Alumni Center,
yeah.
through Liberty Alumni Center. So we'll throw that out there. So how you
and that's for this Saturday.
That's for this Saturday's
Okay.
game. So that's going to be out there. So go to Liberty Alumni website and just
Great.
put it on the Google machine. Go there, and you'll be able to enter for 2 club level.
Do you have to be an alumni or can you be a current
Em's
employee?
still trying to
I
find her
need
way in there,
tickets.
so she might need to go to the.
I'll make sure that you don't win.
Yeah,
Be
go
sure
check
to
it
check
out.
that out.
All right.
All right.
It's time for the
Mailbag.
thank
Really
you.
getting those vocal cords
All right.
today.
I got an email from Pete, and Pete said,
Come on, Pete.
"Very excited for Emily, but
We all are excited.
to fill the gap in her absence, just want to throw this out there. Sam Ponder's available."
Oh,
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You really don't want me to come back?
I mean, should we?
give Sam a call.
Do you think? Maybe. I
Give
don't know.
Sam a
We
call.
can give her a call.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, just short term.
She's
It
way
just be
better
short
than
term
me,
stuff.
but-
Whatever. That's nothing.
She's a Liberty grad.
Yeah, right, I know.
She's
her,
coming to
yeah.
speak, I think, at Convo.
She is in November.
Yeah,
Okay,
Matt
here we
has
go.
that on his calendar.
Yeah. Yeah. Lewis sent us a question. He said, was watching the college football season opener in Ireland, K-State, Iowa State. Great
Did
game.
you see the
It was
fight?
with the quarterback's dad
Yes.
and
Oh, I did see
dad and
something
son,
about
that was
that.
insane.
he had to put out a big statement and stuff, apologizing to the K-State fan base. The dad
That was
did,
insane.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well,
Father-son fight over.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But-
go ahead. Sorry.
All right. It got Lewis thinking. If Liberty football went international, where would you like to see them play? And then he puts in parentheses, other than a sandbox in the Bahamas, which we are all in agreement there. We've seen it, done it, don't need to do it again. I thought Dubai looks awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do something over there.
They know nothing about
football. No, none of these people do.
I'm thinking Bethlehem's the only option.
Ireland's had a lot of games.
Now they have had more games lately.
There's a
London
reason why
is
they
more
keep
games.
coming back to Ireland. NFL
It's
goes
Liberty.
to Ireland.
I think Bethlehem's the only answer.
Okay. I would say Japan would be another one. Football's growing in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like, I would want to go, I want to be a place where I would want to go.
I think Spain would be fun, too.
Spain could be fine, I guess. But, do I want it, England, London? I'm like, there's a lot better places.
You know where Yachtai would like
there.
to take it? And I'll tell you where they would like football. Is over in Italy.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, those Italians.
Oh, my
love
gosh.
it.
And the
you go
pasta.
over to Italy,
I'm telling you, you
eat the
can eat
pasta.
so much pasta and gelato, and you feel completely fine the next day.
That's fine.
Don't get me started on
I'm just thinking of places that I would want to go.
Playing at the Roman
Ireland
Coliseum.
isn't real high on my list.
that would be so cool.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
That would be awesome.
Is that available?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm with Matt. I'm not thinking about who's going to like football over there. I'm thinking, what would be a
trip
cool
do I want
place
to take?
to go?
Right, that's basically what I'm doing. Right.
So,
all right, last question from our buddy Mark Mad Dog Murdoch.
Oh, Murdoch's back.
He wants to know.
You know it's football season now. Murdoch's back.
That's right.
And Joe.
What position group are you most excited about for the upcoming season?
I think the wide receivers.
Yeah, wide receivers?
Yeah, wide receivers. Just because there's so many new talented guys, but just how deep it is, I'm just excited to see how that plays out.
I would say linebackers. Just to see
that's a
which
good
of
one.
those, like Pollard, Spurlock, Farrar, can they be? What do they turn into? And his other question is, it's a bold prediction.
Wait, hold on. Do I get to?
Oh yeah, are you gonna? I thought you were
Can
jumping
I
on the wide
participate?
receivers. I thought that's what you
I
were
did
in
not
agreement
say
with.
that. I'm gonna say quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
It's the unknown factor right now. So let's go. Who's gonna do it at quarterback?
Yeah. I mean,
the QB. It's all about the QB.
He wants to know also this defense. Will it be a top 25 defense, and will they pitch any shutouts this year? Shutouts are hard to come by.
so hard.
If you don't get one Saturday, I don't know if you're gonna get one.
I don't think you're gonna pitch any shutouts, but I think this is going to be the best defense in the Jamie Chadwell era. Hands down. I think a big part of it is there's more depth.
Yeah.
There's more depth. Although you said the defensive line, we did have some key pieces lost, but they did bring some guys in, and then you've got some guys that are gaining more experience. So overall, the linebacker depth, the secondary depth, all that is going to really pay its dividends through the course of a season. Yeah.
I hope we get have another big time interception season, like we did
turnovers.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because that Joker mask is so fun.
Only 15 turnovers forced last year. I think it was 10 less than in 23.
Led the nation in 23
interceptions.
Yeah.
Did you guys see it was a group of 5 ranking, and it had, I think JMU was 3 and Liberty was ranked 12th on it.
Really?
I could be wrong about that, but JMU was definitely up there, so I'm not trying to jump ahead.
You look at that, ESPN does their FPI projections or whatever, and they have Liberty with a less than 50% chance to lose. I think it's 3 games all early on. I think it was JMU, maybe Jack State, and ODU as the 3. Don't quote me on that.
I watched that Western Kentucky Sam Houston State game the other night. That quarterback from Western Kentucky is legit.
Yeah, he can sling it.
So the Flames will not play Western Kentucky this year in the regular season.
They may meet him in the conference championship.
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah.
We'll see. Well, thanks so much for listening or watching to the Flame Central podcast.
It's game week.
Presented by OrthoVirginia.
Game
We're really
week.
excited that game week is here. We all
Back in the
survived the off season.
You got a turkey.
Okay.
You got a pecan pie.
Just to remind you, Joe will not be talking about Thanksgiving on the broadcast, but tune in to these guys.
You never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
You never know what you're
never
going
know.
to get.
Yeah.
Kickoff is at 4 o'clock, ESPNU. ESPN Plus. So tune in to listen to these guys.
And Flame Central Game Day, the official pregame show,
Give Rhett McGibbon a shot.
is at 3:30. I think it's 3:30 as well.
I believe.
Or maybe
So
3.
3.
Might be 3. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. the official
Lot of good
pregame
coverage
show.
there.
So check that out as
Who's
well.
on the desk? Do we know? We got
Remy Gibbon,
Pat Kelly.
Pat Kelly, DJ.
DJ's back. Or DJ's been, but he's been.
Yeah, DJ. Not Ab. No, DJ. Oh boy, this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
What is we all know DJ's back.
Okay,
He's back.
DJ's
And then what about
Joe, really
That's it for
Reggie?
this one, I think. Not this week. He might be back
okay.
at some point.
It's going to be a great show, so be sure to tune in. Flame Central Game Day. That's on X, Facebook, Liberty Flames YouTube, and then tune in to the game ESPN Plus to hear these guys. Thanks again for watching and listening to the Flame Central podcast presented by OrthoVirginia. Hopefully, we will see you right back here next week, and I will be in attendance.
We will see.
We'll see.